Underneath the illumination of a waning gibbous moon in the early hours of 7 July 1944 during the Battle of Saipan, at least 3,000 Japanese combatants participate in their banzai charge, having assembled near Makunsha. The force includes naval personnel, support troops, civilians, and the walking wounded. This attack also includes 3 tanks, supporting mortars, and machine guns, but some troops are only armed with sticks, with bayonets, knives, or grenades tied to poles. However, this will become the largest banzai attack of the Pacific War. Around 0400, Imperial Japanese Army Colonel Suzuki's force advances south along the western coastal area, the Tanapag Plain, toward where his reconnaissance battalion has found a weak point in their enemy's line near the village. 2 battalions of the 105th Infantry Regiment, 27th Infantry Division, United States Army, are isolated from the other U.S. forces. The main force strikes the 2 battalions around 0445, overrunning both and inflicting 80% casualties. The charge continues toward the village, overrunning 2 batteries of Marine artillery, but is halted in the late morning by a hastily formed defensive line around the village. The fighting continues throughout the day as U.S. Marines and soldiers struggle against scattered elements of the banzai charge and recapture lost ground. On 8 July, most of the 27th ID, which has suffered high losses against the attack, is placed into reserve. The 2nd Marine Division advances up the Tanapag Plain looking for Japanese stragglers. The 4th Marine Division reaches the western coast north of Makunsha and head toward Marpi Point near the island's northernmost tip. As they advance, the Marines witness hundreds of Japanese civilians die on inland and coastal cliffs. Some throw themselves off the cliff, while others, including children and infants, were thrown or pushed off the edge. By the evening of 9 July, the 4th Marine Division reaches the northern end of the island, and U.S. Navy Admiral Kelly Turner declares the island secure. On the second day of the battle, Turner estimates that Saipan will be captured in a week. It had taken 24 days. On 11 July, the Americans find General Sato's body. He is buried on 13 July with full military honors in a coffin draped with a Japanese flag. As always, stay salty, devils, stay safe, Semper Fi, and carry on.